Good evening, and welcome to Sports Line Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato, and I am broadcasting live from Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America. And you're listening to this program right here on 910 AM WBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. You can also listen live at PelicanSportsTV.com, PelicanSportsTV.com, or you can always download the Pelican Sports app right to your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, and I'm glad to be here, and I am glad to have you there. And what we do every Friday, we get together right here on the radio, and we pick pro and college football games against the spread. That's right. Yeah, we don't hide nothing. We don't hide nothing. We're gambling, Cap. We're gambling. We're picking football games against the point spread. And last week, the MeatMan comes with the 3-2. That's I was 3-0. I started on 3-0. I won both the college games. I win the first pro football game, and then it all went to dog poop. After that, Cap, I lost the Sunday night game. I lost on the Atlanta Falcons, but that's all right because I'm getting my money back this week. Them no good dirty birds. Don't worry about that. MeatMan's going to get his money back from the Atlanta Falcons this week, and then I go with the Washington Redskins on Monday night. Ouch. Ouch. Well, so 3-2. 3-2, so since the 0-4-1 debacle, MeatMan's put together a little 5-4 run. So at least we got the wound covered up, and we haven't lost any money the last 2 weeks. Remember, we were doing pretty good. I think we were, what were we, like 21-11. We were like 21-11. At one point or something like that. I got to figure it out. I got it all written down. But the bottom line, I think right now we're 26 wins, 20 losses, and 1 push on the season. So, I mean, we're still making money. I mean, you're still up a couple of $100 if you're betting $100 a game. But, man, so over the last 3 weeks, we're still down right about 4 units. Got to get them 4 units back. You build up to a certain spot where you're 21-11, and then you go 0-4-1, and the next thing you know, you're 21-15-1, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. I think actually, if I reckon, if they're 21-15, they have 26-19-1. We're going to have to check that. I'm going to have to check it. But, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because all that matters is the picks this week. And I got a full card here, Cap. I got a full card. The MeatMan is beaming with confidence this week because, man, we got to build that bankroll because next week we're going all in on the Tigers, man. We're going all in on LSU. They're going to be getting 20-something points. My guess is going to be everybody's got to take a guess. What do you think the point spread on the Alabama-LSU game is going to be? I mean, you got to remember, wow. It's got to be, I'm going to say 19.5. I'm going to go under 20. I'm going under 20 over 17. 19.5. That's going to be my guess. I think it's going to open right at about 19. And I think the odds makers are going to let the gamblers decide. Is this game going to be a 17-point spread or is it going to be a 21-point spread? Let the bettors decide. You're the odds maker. You jam that thing right there in the middle. And you let these guys decide which way it's going to go. The money starts coming in Alabama. You knock it up a point to 20. You knock it up another point to 21, and then it settles in at 3 touchdowns. You might get some buyback on the 21, knock it down at 20.5. Same thing. The money starts coming in on LSU. Boom, boom, boom. They knock it down from 19 down to 17. You probably won't have any buyback then. It'll just hang 17. It's going to be interesting right here. I mean, look at last week with the Tulane South Florida game. That's one of the games that I won with the Tulane Greenway because you could just smell something was up. South Florida had been a 20-something point favorite against just about everybody. All of a sudden, they playing the greeny weenies, and I mean, come on, man. I mean, look, all of a sudden, the point spread, something didn't look right. Something didn't seem right. So the odds makers are going to tell a lot. I mean, let's say the spread comes out next week and the line's like 30. I mean, it's like, well, obviously these guys know something that we don't know. But, when it comes out, don't be surprised if it comes out under 17. Who knows what these guys are going to do? Who knows what they're going to do? You remember, there's a lot of games on the board. They can adjust these lines real fast. These bookies, this place, Chris, Costa Rica International Sports, they got money. The place that opens the line, they got money. That's the place that sets the line. That's the place that I associate with Bookmaker. Bookmaker is the American post-up shop for Chris, Costa Rica International Sports, and that's the sports book that sets the line. That's who makes the opening line in just about everything. I mean, they might not set the opening line in lacrosse or something like that. But football, basketball, baseball, you better believe it, that Chris is where it starts. I'm trying to get him to give me the line. I'm trying to get him to give it to me. Yeah, I'm working on him. Let's see what happens. I got a couple emails in over there. I'm a small potato. The MeatMan meat potatoes. Believe me, with them, I'm not meat potatoes. I'm small potatoes with those guys over there. So, they talk to me every now and then. But you're looking for a place to play, man, call the MeatMan. And I'll get you help with account and bookmaker right there because that's where you want to be at. There's no doubt about it. So, all right, well, so we're looking forward to talking about this LSU-Alabama game next week. We can't lose any money this week. We can't lose any money because we need as much bankroll as humanly possible so we can bang LSU next Saturday. And I got some games this weekend. I think we can make some money. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many games I got? 5. I got at least 5 games and 1 teaser. I got 5 college games, 1 NFL teaser, and 1 NFL lock. I got at least 7 plays for the show today. I got at least 7 plays for the program today. I got to go 4 and 3 or better. Personally, I think I'm going to go 6 and 1. I don't see how I'm going to lose any of these games. To be brutally honest with anybody, I don't see how I'm going to lose any of them. But, hey, 3 weeks ago I went 0, 4 and 1. So, I mean, it has happened. Of course, a couple of weeks ago I went 5 and 0 and then backed it up with a 4 and 2. So, it's a roller coaster ride, man. Gambling is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not a sprint. I always tell people, when you're listening to the MeatMan, the first time you make your bet, you kind of do it small. Take your time. Take a deep breath. Don't go all in. I might have a bad day. It's possible. I might have a bad day, but let's hope it ain't this weekend because we want to have as much bankroll as possible next week so we can bet it on LSU. All right, so we got to get the program started here. And always, I just want to quickly remind everybody that the following information that we talk about today on the program is for news material only. And in no way, shape, or form is intended to violate any state, federal, or local laws. All right. Let's start out with the NFL, pro football, the pros. Let's start out with the pros here. The Atlanta Falcons are going on the road to play the New York Jets. The Jets. right now at Bookmaker, which is where the line originates. The Atlanta Falcons are a 6-point favorite. The total is 44.5. This game opened 4.5 and 47. We got a 1.5 move on the side, and we got a 2.5-point move on the total. I love the Jets. I mean, I know you should never use the word love and Jets in the same sentence, and it's paining me to do this right now. But I think the Jets are the absolute lock of the week. That's the stone cold lead pipe lock of the week. The New York Jets, the Jets, Jets. And the reason why, I think the Falcons are done, brother. I think the Atlanta Falcons are done. I think the Dirty Birds are in big trouble. I think the Dirty Birds are in trouble. You have an Atlanta Falcons team that's now lost 3 games in a row. They lost to the Miami Dolphins at home. They were beating the Miami Dolphins last week 17-0 at home. 2 weeks ago, 17-0. The Miami Dolphins are beaten. The Miami Dolphins are losing to the Atlanta Falcons 17-0. 2 weeks ago in Atlanta, the Dolphins come out and they shut the Falcons out in the second half 20-0, and Atlanta loses the game. Their second straight home loss. Then they go to New England in the revenge game, and for 50-some-odd minutes, they get outscored 23-0. Basically, for over 5.5 quarters. Let's just say the second half of the Miami game and the first 3.5 quarters of the New England Patriot game, the Atlanta Falcons were outscored 43-0. 43-0. Then they got their cheap touchdown at the end of the game against the Patriots. Man, I'm telling you, the last time Atlanta went to New York was 2 years ago. And the New York Jets, they beat the Atlanta Falcons 30-22. I mean, these two teams are pretty much, they're not really that much different. Of course, that was a preseason game. Oop, the MeatMan got whooped. I got whooped on that one. You see that? That's what happens when you wear dark sunglasses when you're trying to do a show. But I ain't worried about that. Believe me, that ain't nothing to do with it. That stack just popped up in my face right there. I had no intentions of including that until I just saw it. That wasn't part of the presentation. Now, come on, man. Look, Atlanta's done. The Falcons are done. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you lose to the Miami Dolphins. You saw the Miami Dolphins last night. That was embarrassing, man. They bad. That's a bad team. I don't know how they won 3 games in a row, but they bad. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, well, MeatMan, the New York Jets just lost to Miami. Yeah, I know, but it was a road game. It was a road game. They were on the road. And they lost. That's how it happens. It happens like that. The Jets had won 3 in a row earlier in the season. They've lost their last 2. They were getting 9 points at home against the New England Patriots, and they were up 14-0. They lost that game 24-17. So the Jets were getting 9. They lost by 7. So they covered against New England. There's no way the Atlanta Falcons, if the New England Patriots were a 9-point favorite at the New York Jets, there's no way the Atlanta Falcons ought to be a 6-point favorite at the New York Jets. I'm not sure what's up with this game, but I can tell you right now, I love the Jets, man. I love the New York Jets more than life itself on Sunday. And I want you to love it with me, brother. That's my first play of the program. That's my absolute lead pipe lock of the week. My lock of the week. Give me the Jets. The Jets, Jets at home. Plus the 6 points. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to knock out a quick commercial break. Don't forget, every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tell your friends, tell your family. We talk football against the spread right here on 910 AM WUBR. CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. I'm coming out to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm the MeatMan, Dave Scandaliato. When we come back from the break, I'm going to give you a teaser between the San Diego Chargers and the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. So don't touch that dial, Cap. I also got a minimum of 5 college football plays that I'm going to give you right here on the program. So once again, don't touch that dial. You're listening to Sports Line Radio with the MeatMan, Dave Scandaliato, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And you're doing it right here on 910 AM WUBR. CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. Yes, sir. My man Barry, he's not been feeling too well, so yeah, he hasn't been doing too well. That's why I don't know if he's called the show or not lately, but he just hadn't been feeling well, so hopefully he'll be all right. I mean, if something happens to him, I mean, Christ ain't losing about 4% of listening audience. I mean, nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, Barry, all right. All right. And welcome back to Sports Line Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'm coming at you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And what we do every Friday here on 910 AM WUBR CBS Sports Radio Baton Rouge, we pick pro and college football games against the spread. Yep, that's right. You heard me say it. Against the spread. That's right. We don't sugarcoat it. We don't hide it. Right now, I went and figured it out. We were 21-11. 21-11. We were on absolute fire. Then I went 0-4-1 to put me down to 21-15-1. And then over the last 2 weeks, 5-4, 26-19-1. I mean, that's all right. I mean, believe me, you're not losing any money. I'm not getting any death threats or nothing like that. I mean, life is good. I ain't gonna lie to everybody. Life is good. Business is good for the MeatMan. If you need to ever get in touch with the MeatMan, if you ever need to speak with Dave Scandaliato, give me a call, toll free, 1-833-MeatMan, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MeatMan. The first thing I send out a text every day with the pic on it. Yeah, every day I hear like that. I send out the text message. with the pick. You get a free pick right over your phone every day via text message from the MeatMan. And believe me, it's one of my better plays. Believe me, it might not be the lock of the day. Sometimes it is the lock of the day. But, hey, look, man, if you're looking for free picks, if you're looking for paid picks, you're looking for help getting in the bookie's wallet, give me a call, talk directly with me right out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, 702-609-0930. That's my personal cell phone number, 702-609-0930, or call me on my toll-free number. You don't even have to write it down, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN. All right, so my first play on the show, I'm giving you to the New York Jets. It's New York Jets plus the 6 points at home against a team that I think you ought to bet against every week for the rest of the season, the Atlanta Falcons. Every week, just bet against them. Be on autopilot. Just absolutely bet against the Atlanta Falcons every game for the rest of the season. And you will make money betting pro football. Even if you got to take the New York Jets like we were doing. Even if you got to take the Jets plus a 6, as hard as it is to say, give me the Jets, we're taking the New York Jets plus a 6. All right, now we're going to make a teaser. I've never made a teaser on the program before, but I think this is a good time to make a teaser. I think this is a good time to make a teaser. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to tease the New England Patriots down from -7 to pick it. Tease the New England Patriots down from -7 to pick it. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. You take the Patriots, you tease them down. You tease them down from 7 to pick it. Sorry, I'm doing my radio show. I'll call you right back. And then I think you take the New Orleans Saints, the Hootatters, the Bless You Boys, the Black and Gold, the Cha-Chings. They're -8.5 and 9, depending on the way you do your shopping. You knock the Saints down to -2. I don't want to lay 9 points with the Saints. I think New Orleans is going to beat the Chicago Bears. The Saints are 4-2 straight up this season and against the spread. The New Orleans Saints are 4-2 straight up and against the number. The 2 losses, they didn't cover the spread. Their 4 wins, they covered the spread. When the Saints win, they cover. When the Saints lose, they don't cover. The Saints are going to win this game, but man, 9 points is a lot of points. 9 points is a lot of points, and I would just feel more comfortable. You know, a lot of first-year rookie quarterbacks have gotten their first win against the Saints, and I don't think this will be the situation here by any stretch of the imagination. I'll take Drew Brees at home against a rookie any day of the week. I mean, the Saints are playing good right now. The Hootatters, the Bless You Boys, the Black and Gold, the Cha-Chings, they're playing good right now, and the odds makers know it. The Saints, the New Orleans Saints, they're now picked 4th in the NFC. They're getting a little respect, New Orleans, and they ought to, but the spread's a little high. The spread's a little high, so we'll tease the New Orleans Saints down from -9 to -2 in their game against the Chicago Bears, and we're going to tease the New England Patriots down from -7 to a pick it. So that's going to be our second play right there, 7-point teaser. It's just going to be graded as one play. I got a request to give out a teaser. I got a request. Somebody called me one day, said they listened to the program, they watched the rebroadcast on YouTube. What I do is I record the program, and I put it up on YouTube. And somebody sent me an email and said, how about giving out a teaser? How about giving out a teaser? And I said, well, I'm not really a teaser guy, but I'll give it a try. I said, I got a decent record on the program. If I piss away one unit on a teaser, then, you know, it is what it is. But look, this might be a sucker bet. This could very well be a sucker bet. But I just think the New Orleans Saints think they're gonna beat the Bears. They're gonna beat the Chicago Bears. I think the New England Patriots they're gonna beat the San Diego Chargers. The Chargers have been playing good football. Los Angeles has won 3 games in a row. I know I called them San Diego. I know. It's going to take a while, Cap. It's going to take a while. Let's be brutally honest here. It's going to take a while. You got all these people. You don't know that the San Diego Chargers win. Like, I know. I know they play in Los Angeles, Cap. I know. I got a television set and a computer. Believe it or not, I got both of those items. I got both of those items, and I have a brain. I have all 3 things that you need. The Chargers have been hot. I'll be the first guy to admit, man, Los Angeles, they went at the New York Giants and won. They went at Oakland and won. Then they won at home against Denver Broncos, but the Patriots are still the Patriots, Cap. And the Patriots, they always play the Chargers tough and beat them. They always beat them, man. They always beat them. They always beat them. The last, the last 7 times they've played, New England's beaten them 6 out of the 7 times. New England's beaten Los Angeles 3 straight. They've beaten the Chargers 3 straight at home. I just think this is a good little teaser. If you ever were going to try a teaser, I don't play a lot of teasers, but if you were ever going to try one, this might not be a bad one to give it a first crack. New Orleans Saints tease at 7 points down from 9 to 2, and tease the New England Patriots down from 7 to pick it. Anybody has any questions? Anybody ever has any special requests? Whether you're listening live to the program on 9, 10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge, or you're watching a rebroadcast on YouTube, just send me an email, Dave at meatandpotatoes.com, Dave at payafteryouwin.com. Give me a call, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MEATMAN. And I'll be more than happy to try to do any requests that one might have. All right, let's see. Let's talk a little college football. We got 2 NFL games in the book. We got the teaser, 7.2 team teaser, 13 to win 10. New Orleans Saints, New England Patriots, and then we got the lock of the week in the NFL, the New York Jets, the Jets getting 6. Against what I think is a dead Atlanta Falcons football team. That's a dead team, man. That's a dead team, man. I like the Jets. I'd take the Jets in a picket. I'd lay points with the Jets. I actually laid 2 points with the New York Jets against the Atlanta Falcons. That's how confident I am in that play right there. Speaking of plays, don't forget, you can get a free play every day at the new Sports Forum message board at payafteryouwin.com. That's right, payafteryouwin.com. We just got it parked right now, turned it into a message board, and every day you can get a free play. Just check out PAYAFTERYOUWIN.com. Pay after you win. All right, let's give you one college football game, then we're going to take a break. So the first college football game I'm looking at, game 199-200. The Washington State Cougars at the Arizona Wildcats. Washington State is a 2.5-point road favorite in this game. And I'm going to go ahead and take Arizona here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Wildcats. Last year, the Washington State Cougars beat Arizona 69-7. They dropped a hammer on Arizona, on the Wildcats. I mean, Washington State, they ran it up. They ran the score up, man, and don't think for 1 second Rich Rodriguez didn't forget about this. Rich Rodriguez, he's been waiting to play Washington State all year. All year, and they've won 3 in a row. 3 in a row where they've scored 45, 47, and 45 points. Arizona's hot right now, man. Rich Rodriguez offense is on an absolute roll right now. They're hot. They're hot. And Washington State, you know, look, they scored 33 at Oregon. But they only scored 3 at California. They lost to the Golden Bears 37-3. Now, I'll be the first guy to admit, they did bounce back and beat Colorado last week, the Buffaloes, 28-0. But, man, back on the road, playing a hot Arizona team, the Wildcats, man, they're going to be ready for Washington State. They're going to be ready for the Cougars, man. I think this is a great spot to take Arizona to Wildcats. You're getting them at home. You're getting them plus points. They've won 3 games in a row. The offense is clicking. They've scored over 130 points, 137 points in their last 3 games. That's going to be my first college football pick for the program today. I'll take the Arizona Wildcats at home, plus the 2.5 points against the Washington State Cougars. All right, so we got 3 plays in the books here. We got the Arizona Wildcats college football plus 2.5. We got the New York Jets in pro football plus 6. And then we got that teaser, that 7-point teaser in the NFL, the New Orleans Saints. We're going to tease them with the New England Patriots. All right, we're going to take another break. Going to take one more break for the program today. And when we come back, I got at least, oh boy, how many I got? I got at least 1, 2, 3, 4. I got at least 4 more college football plays. And that's going to be a big weekend, man. We're going to have a big weekend. We're going to win a lot of money this weekend from that no-good stinking bookie. We're going to win a lot of money from it, man. Don't touch that dial cap. Plenty of sports line radio still to come. And you're listening to this program right here on 910 AM WUBR. CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. Let me get an extra minute. Can I do that? How you doing, Si? Yeah, it was. Yeah, Boogie Cousins got hot the last minute of the game, man. He made them 2 threes. I just couldn't believe it. I like the Charlotte Hornets in basketball plus the 3 against the Houston Rockets, and under the total in the SMU Tulsa game. Under the total. Yes, sir. Tulsa against SMU. I will be waiting for the call. I gotta get back on the radio. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, Si. Bye bye. much time I got? Can I get one more minute or no? Hey, this is the MeatMan calling you back. I'm doing my radio show right now, so I'll try you back one more time at the top of the hour. You can reach me at 702-609-0930, 702-609-0930, or toll free, 1-833-MeatMan, 1-833-MEATMAN. Talk to you at the top of the hour. Bye-bye. Thank you, Don. I see you've been playing Buddy Sanji's promo lately. That's something new? Yeah, I mean, those promos help out. All right. And welcome back to Sportsline Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'm coming at you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. You're listening to this program right here on 9:10 a.m. WUBR CBS Sports Radio Baton Rouge, like we do every week, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. During the whole football season. The time hasn't changed one bit. And everything's gone according to plan. The equipment works good. My man Don back in the studio. He's flying a ship. And the MeatMan's like an unruly passenger in the back of the plane, brother. That's what it's like. But so far, so good. So far, so good. And I'm glad to be here, man. I tell you, it's an absolute honor to be here on 9:10 a.m. WUBR CBS Sports Radio Baton Rouge, being the picking guy. The guy who picks the games against the spread. And I know my record at 26-19-1. I know a lot of people will say, you got to do better than that, man. And believe me, it's not as easy as it looks. Take it from the MeatMan cap. It's not as easy as it looks. Just to be over 500 is tough. Especially when you're trying to pick as many games as I am. You know, we gotta pick games. That's what we do here in the program. Somebody told me one day, my late friend Jim Harvey, he said, look, you pick games for a living. That's what you do. Pick some games. Don't, if you lose, like the other day, I had the Dodgers. It was so depressing. Okay, I had the Dodgers in game 2. It was depressing. You're up 3-1, 8th inning. You're the Dodgers. You got to be feeling pretty good. You're at home, this, that. The other thing, Vince Scully throws the first pitch out by, and some kind of way I lose. It was just brutal. It was brutal, man. It was just a tough loss. And as much as I didn't want to pick any games the next day, you got to pick them. Because I got customers, man. I got people that are counting on me to pick the games because they don't know how to pick them. I can tell you that right now. They don't know how to pick them. A lot of people don't know how to pick games. It's not as easy as it looks. That's why anytime you need to get in touch with the MeatMan, you're one phone call away from literally turning your life around. 1-833-MeatMan, 1-833-MEATMAN, 1-833-MeatMan. You talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato, 1-833-MEATMAN, NBA, World Series, NHL hockey, pro football, college football, Breeders' Cup. I don't care what it is, Cap. MeatMan lives out here in Las Vegas, and I love to gamble. 1-833-MeatMan, talk directly with me, 24/7, 365. All right. We got 3 plays in, a pro football play, a pro football teaser, a college football play. Now we're going to go with the 4th play today. Give me the Florida Gators, Cap. Give me the Florida Gators. Plus the 13. 14.5 points. They got some 14s out there. They got some 14s out there. You know I'm going to buy the half a point and knock it up to 14. Instead of laying 110 to win 100, I'm going to lay 120 to win 100, but I'm not going to lose by the hook. I can tell you that right now. I'm not going to lose by the hook. That's the last thing the MeatMan's going to do. And Bookmaker, we use the line at Bookmaker. Chris, Costa Rica International Sports, that's where it originates at. So that's the line that I like to use. There's no point using anybody else's point spread other than the place that originates the line. That would make the most sense to the MeatMan. But, you know, you talk to a lot of people and everybody's got their own opinion on stuff. But nevertheless, the game opened 14 and 46.5. Right now it's 13.5 and 44. I'm gonna buy the half a point. And I'm going to knock Florida up to plus 14. And the bottom line is the seniors on Georgia, they've never beaten Florida. They've never beaten Florida. And not only have they never beaten Florida, they've never come close to beating Florida. They haven't come close. And the seniors on Florida, they've never lost to Georgia. And they've never come close to losing to Georgia. Back in 2014, the Florida Gators beat the University of Georgia 38-20. Georgia was an 11.5 point favorite in a game. They get crushed. Absolutely crushed by 18. 2 years ago, Florida 27, Georgia 3. A 24-point beating. Last year, Georgia's a 7-point favorite. Georgia's a 7-point favorite. They get crushed again. They lose 24-10. I mean, in the last 3 games, the Florida seniors have outscored the Georgia seniors 89-33. And you're going to lay 14 points with the Georgia Bulldogs on Saturday? Good luck. No wonder the bookie's got a nice house and a nice car. His kids go to private school. He's got a big safe full of money. No kidding. I would too. No, you got to take Florida here. You got to take Florida here. You got to take the Gators. You got to take the Florida Gators right here. Look, I know this is going to be tough. I know Georgia's been playing great. I know they've been playing great. They've scored 53 in their last game, 45, 41, 31, 42. I mean, they're on fire. I'll be the first guy to admit. And Florida's lost 2 in a row. They lost by 2 points to Texas A&M. They lost by 1 point to the LSU Tigers. They had won 3 games in a row before that. I think 14's too much, man. I just think 14's too much. I think 14's too much when you have a big rivalry game like this. You got one team that's pretty much been dominating the rivalry the last 3 years. When Florida loses, at least they do put up a battle. I mean, you have to give them credit when it comes to that. I just think 14 points is way too much here. It's the world's biggest cocktail party. I'll take the Florida Gators plus the 13.5. I'm going to buy the half a point. I'm going to knock it up to 14. I'll take the Florida Gators plus the 14 points against the Georgia Bulldogs. All right, so we're 4 games in now. I gave you the New York Jets, the Jets in the NFL plus the 6. We got a 2-team teaser, 7-point teaser in the NFL. 13 to win 10. We're going to tease the New England Patriots down from 7 to a picket, and we're going to tease the New Orleans Saints down from 9 to -2. I've given you 2 college football plays so far. We're going to take the Florida Gators plus the 13.5 points. We're going to buy the half a point, and we're going to make it Florida plus 14. And we're going to take the Arizona Wildcats plus the 2.5 in a revenge situation game against the Washington State Cougars. All right, so that's 4. That's 4. My next play, we're going to take the UTEP Miners plus the points against the Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. We're going to take UTEP plus 16. Game 163-164. I know a lot of people are saying to themselves, where you come up with UTEP, MeatMan? Where did you, out of all of the things that you could have come up with, how the heck did you come up with UTEP? Well, UTEP is 0-7. They're bad. I'll be the first guy to admit UTEP is bad, but last year they beat Texas San Antonio, getting 10.5 points on the road, 52-49. Now this year, UTEP is getting 15.5, 16 points at home against basically the same team. And I mean, you know, Texas San Antonio, they beat Rice last week 20-7. Then the 2 games before that, they lost. They lost to Southern Mississippi, and they lost to a team, I don't even know who it is, to be honest with you. I mean, look, I know UTEP stinks. I got it. I got it. They're 0-7. They got beat 24-0 last week. But the week before that, they played Western Kentucky. They were getting 16.5 points. I had UTEP in that game. And they gave Western Kentucky the Hilltoppers all they could handle. They only lost the game by 1 point. They only lost the game by 1 point. So they can taste victory. The UTEP Miners at 0-7 almost tasted victory 2 weeks ago against Western Kentucky at home as a 16-point underdog. The following week, they go on the road, they get crushed 24-0, they don't score. You're getting 23 points, you lose 24-0, man. You know, that sucks. Unless you're on Southern Mississippi, then you think it was great. But look, I just think UTEP, I don't think the Roadrunners, Texas San Antonio, I don't think they ought to be favored by 16 points against anybody. And that includes the UTEP Miners, a team that they lost to last year. UTEP's at home. It's a lot of points. They want to win a game sometime this year. The Texas San Antonio Roadrunners are a team that they do play decent football for a small school, but they're also very beatable, especially when you catch them on the road. My 5th play for the program here today, I will take the UTEP Miners plus the 16 points at home against the Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. All right, so now we're 5 plays in. We got the Arizona Wildcats in college football plus 2.5. We got the Florida Gators plus 13.5, buying a half a point, knocking it to 14. We got the UTEP Miners plus the 16 against the Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. That's 3 plays. We got the New York Jets plus the 6 in the NFL against the Atlanta Falcons. Then we got the teaser, the 7-point teaser. Tease the Patriots down from 7 to pick it. And tease the New Orleans Saints down from 9 to -2. The next game, let's go ahead and take a shot with the Texas A&M Aggies at home plus the 2.5 points against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. I can't figure out why Mississippi State's favored here. Texas A&M, to me, they ought to be favored. They're both 5-2 on the season. Mississippi State's 5-2 also against the spread. Texas A&M 5-1-1 against the number. All I know is this. In 2015, Texas A&M beat Mississippi State at home 30-17. In 2013, they beat them at home 51-41. So since Texas A&M joined the SEC, Mississippi State hasn't won on the road at Texas A&M. Now, if you look at the thing here, yes, Mississippi State has won 2 straight games. They beat BYU 35-10. They beat Kentucky 45-7. But look at the 2 games before that on the road. At Auburn, at Georgia. 49-10 they lose at Auburn. They lose 31-3 at Georgia. Not good. Not good. The last 2 times Mississippi State went on the road, they got crushed. They got absolutely crushed. The last 2 times they went on the road, they got destroyed. What makes anybody think they're going to go on the road this week and win? Just because you beat Kentucky and BYU at home? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. The bottom line is, who has given Alabama their best game all season? Texas A&M. The Texas A&M Aggies. They lost to Alabama 27-19 as a 25-point home underdog. At Texas A&M, look, they beat South Carolina at home 24-17. They haven't lost this year at home yet. At Texas A&M, I mean, look, they're playing good football right now. Since that loss to UCLA, with a game they should have never lost, the first weekend of the season, Texas A&M's been playing some pretty good football. Their only loss is to Alabama at home, like I said, by 8 points. Texas A&M beat Florida last week, 19-17. I like the Texas A&M Aggies in this spot. I like them at home. I like them catching points. I like them playing against a team that never wins on the road this year. Last two times they've played on the road, they've gotten blown out. I think everything adds up right here, brother. I'm going to take the Texas A&M Aggies at home plus the 2.5 points against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. All right, I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to give you one more play. I'm going to give you one more. I got to decide between the 2 plays that I got, which one do I want to give? I got 2 plays. I got 2 plays here on the sheet. Let's see. I got to figure it out here. We're up against the clock here. The MeatMan is up against the time clock here. It's a tough place to be in radio world because the show ends no matter what. When Don tells me the show is over, I can keep talking all I want, but you won't be hearing me because there won't be no show. There won't be no show. I'm going to take the Wyoming Cowboys plus the 1 at home against the New Mexico Lobos. I'm not sure what the big line swing is all about in this game, but Wyoming opened like a 4-point favorite in this game. Wyoming opened 4, the total 46.5, and now New Mexico is a 1-point favorite. Some places they're a 2-point favorite. The total's down to 45.5, so I'm not sure what's up here, but Wyoming's got a decent team. They got a pretty good quarterback. And, what I'm looking at is New Mexico. They've lost 2 straight. They got shut out by the Fresno State Bulldogs on the road 38-0 2 weeks ago. And then they lost to Colorado State, the Rams, at home 27-24. Now, the Wyoming Cowboys did lose last week at Boise State 24-14, but before that, they had won 3 in a row. They had won 4 out of 5. So I think the Wyoming Cowboys at home, this is a pretty good spot here. I kind of always like betting a team where the odds makers made one team the favorite, and then the gambling public makes the other team the favorite. And we got a 5-point line move right here. I surfed the internet up and down for suspensions to see if anybody was hurt. I couldn't find anything. I'll take the Wyoming Cowboys at home catching a point against the New Mexico Lobos. All right, so there you go. That's them. We're going to take the Wyoming Cowboys plus 1 point at home. We're going to take the Arizona Wildcats plus 2.5 points at home. We're going to take the Texas A&M Aggies plus the 2.5 points at home. We're going to take the UTEP Miners plus the 16 points at home. We're going to take the Florida Gators plus the points. 14 points against the Georgia Bulldogs in that neutral site game. And then in the NFL, we're going to take the New York Jets, the JETS Jets, plus the 6 at home against the Atlanta Falcons. And then we're going to tease a 7.2 team teaser. We're going to tease the New England Patriots down from -7 to pick it. And we're going to tease the New Orleans Saints down from -9 to -2. So there you go, man. Look, I mean, that's a full slab. That's a full slab of games right there. You need more picks? Give me a call. 1-833-MeatMan. Talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato. 1-833-MEATMAN. 1-833-MeatMan. All right, don't forget, Ken Trahan's original Prep Football Report comes up immediately following this program. I want to thank my man Don back in the studio. Everything went smooth again. I want to thank my man TK for getting me the gig here at WUBR. And, of course, my man Alan, the owner, Pelican Sports Radio, Pelican Sports TV. Make sure you bet with your head, not over it. Money management is the key to turning a profit betting sports. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'll see you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline. All right, Don. All right, thank you. Enjoy your 2 weeks off or 2 days off. It'll probably feel like 2 hours, 2 weeks. Listen to me. That'd be nice to get a little 2 weeks off from Pelican Sports, huh? With pay. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, that'd be all right. Go ride around in a new car and get paid. Enjoy life like the other side. The other half. You got it, Don. I'll see you next week. All right, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this edition of Sportsline Radio. Don't forget, every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, 9:10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. We get together right here on the radio. We pick games against the spread. We also YouTube the program. We record it. We put it up on YouTube. You can watch it on my Facebook page. You can become friends with the MeatMan at Facebook. Dave Scandaliato, DAVE, SCANDALIATO. Need to get in touch with the MeatMan. 1-833-MeatMan. 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 You can always email me, Dave at meatandpotatoes.com. Dave at payafteryouwin.com. I want to thank everybody who listened to the show live or watched the rebroadcast. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato, and I will see you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline.